Hi folks, Dr. P here. This is Math 10C, Linear Functions. Topic 3, Example 1 on page 31 in your workbook. So in this example, we are going to be graphing a line in slope-intercept form. We are given the equation right here. And we want to find out the slope. So remember that this first numerical coefficient here, the 2, which is often abbreviated with just the m as in slope, is going to be our slope. So we can say that the slope is 2. It is positive, which means that our linear function, when we graph it, will be rising from left to right, something along the line like this. The second parameter is the -3. This is our, sometimes referred to as b. This is our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is -3. Remember that the sign in front of the number goes with the number, so it's -3. And then to graph the line, we are going to plot the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is -3, so it's going to be down here. -1, -2, -3. And then we have a slope of 2. So we're going to use a stepwise counting method here. That's using the rise over run. So if the slope is 2, this can also be expressed as a quotient as 2 over 1. The numerator is going to be our rise. The denominator is going to be our run. So we start at our y-intercept. If the rise is 2, we go up 2 steps. 1, 2. And if the run is 1, we go 1 step to the right. And the second point is going to be right here. We can repeat this if we want to. We can go up 2 and then 1 to the right. Now we only need 2 points to graph a straight line, but we can repeat this to create a more accurate graph if we want to. And then we connect these dots with a line. Do that. Put an arrow at the end, indicate that it continues from negative to positive infinity. And B, our slope coefficient in front of the x is an invisible 1. So our slope is going to be 1. Our y-intercept is positive 2. So to graph it, I put in my y-intercept. And if the slope is 1, that means that our rise is 1, our run is 1. So 1 up, 1 to the right, 1 up, 1 to the right. And I've put in 2 extra points. You can put in just 1, or you can put in more than 2 points. It's up to you. Let me connect these. B, let's move on to C. Now our slope here is a fraction, it's a quotient. -3 over 2. My y-intercept is positive 4. So in terms of the rise over run, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this minus sign. It's a -3 over 2. I'm going to put it in the numerator. So it's going to be -3 over 2. So the numerator is my rise. If it's a negative rise, it just means that instead of counting upwards, we're counting down. We'll see that in a sec. This is our run. So I first place my y-intercept is positive 4. It's over here. And then if the rise is -3, I start at this y-intercept. I go down 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And my run is 2, so I move 2 steps to the right. There's my second point. And I can repeat this if I want. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then I just put in my straight line. Okay. And finally, we have y equals negative 2x. So my slope, same thing, is the coefficient for x. My slope is negative 2. My y-intercept here, well, there's the y-intercept seems to be missing here. Well, all it means is that we just have plus 0. That means that the y-intercept equals to 0. Means that our y-intercept is right there in the origin. So we can write the slope as a quotient. So negative 2 goes upstairs over 1. My rise is negative 2, so I'm counting down. My run is 1. I'm going 2 down, 1 to the right. 2 down, 1 to the right, and so on. Then I connect my points. That's a wrap. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and may the math be with you. See ya.